You ever wonder what makes you stick with one brand over another? It's usually more than just the product, right? It's about feeling a connection. Well, in this explainer, we're going to dive into the work of Jodie Wilson, who's a real architect in the world of customer loyalty, to figure out how she's changing the game for how brands build real relationships with us. This quote from Jodie herself, it basically sums up her entire philosophy. The key words here are meaningful ways. For her, loyalty isn't just about racking up points. It's about a genuine connection. And that one idea has been the engine behind her whole career, as you're about to see. So what really makes Jodie a leader in this space? It's not just one thing. It's a really powerful mix of deep experience and a totally unique way of looking at how to build those connections. Let's unpack how she got here. Okay, so it all starts with a foundation of over 20 years of experience. But what's really incredible is how wide-ranging her expertise is. She's not just a loyalty guru. She's worked in payments, e-commerce, and even telecommunications. That gives her this rare, big-picture view of the entire customer journey that very few people have. This slide kind of reveals her secret sauce. It's this unique blend of practical, get-it-done execution and big-picture visionary thinking. You've got operations management, the real nuts and bolts of making things work, and then you have product innovation, that creative spark that figures out what's next. It's like she's both the architect designing the blueprint and the engineer who actually builds it. All this expertise, it's all guided by a really clear and powerful philosophy. This is basically her playbook for turning those big ideas into real-world results. Let's break down her core approach. This shows her three-step process for success perfectly. See, it all starts with the customer, digging in to find out what they really need. But insights don't mean much without action, which brings us to step 2, creating solutions that can actually grow. And finally, step 3 ties it all together, making sure those solutions deliver real, measurable business results. It's this powerful cycle: insight, innovation, and impact. All right, so let's see how this philosophy actually translates into action. Jodie isn't just an advisor sitting on the sidelines. She's out there on the front lines, literally shaping the future of loyalty through 3 super innovative ventures. First up is Elevate Loyalty. Think of this as her strategic powerhouse. It's a consultancy that helps businesses design and build loyalty programs from scratch, putting that all-important customer connection right at the center of their strategy. Next, we have One Tap Group, which solves a problem we've all had. Fumbling for your loyalty card or app when you're at the checkout. This is the tech that makes loyalty feel totally effortless. It's built right into the payment process, making rewards personal, instant, and just incredibly simple for the customer. But here it is, the million-dollar question for any business, right? It's great to have happy, loyal customers, but how do you actually prove that loyalty is boosting the bottom line? And that's exactly where her third venture comes in, loyalty economics. This is the missing piece of the puzzle. It's a framework built to connect the dots between customer loyalty and financial results, giving leaders the hard proof they need. So she's not just handling the strategy and the tech, she's also delivering the financial validation. It's the whole shebang. But of course, these innovative ventures didn't just pop up overnight. They're the result of decades of hands-on, in-the-trenches experience in the industry. Let's take a quick look at the journey that led her here. This timeline tells such a powerful story of growth. Look at her 11+ years at Blackhawk Network, which is a giant in the payments world. She didn't just sit in one role. She moved all the way from account management to program management to national business development. This gave her this complete 360-degree view of the entire industry, which laid the foundation for the very companies she'd launch in 2023. And her leadership goes way beyond her own companies. By serving on the boards of these major industry associations, she's not just another player in the game, she's actively helping to shape the future of the entire loyalty and payments world for everybody. That just shows a deep commitment to pushing the whole field forward. So, what does all this mean for the future of customer loyalty? When you put all the pieces together, her experience, her philosophy, her ventures, a really clear picture starts to emerge about where this whole industry is headed. This slide right here captures the massive shift that Jodie Wilson is driving. We're moving away from that old transactional model of loyalty, where you're just a number. Her work is really pioneering a new era of genuine, data-driven relationships where brands recognize you and reward you for who you are, not just for what you buy. And that leaves us with this final, really important question. Jodie's work pushes all of us to rethink the very definition of value. So, as a consumer, as a professional, what do you think is the true value of a loyal customer? It's a question that's going to define the future of business. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.